evening and happy Wednesday, almost crossing over into Thursday, but I welcome you guys. Welcome to this live. If you're new here, I welcome you to this live. Welcome, let's get to hang out together. Yeah, my name is Miss Plain Jane, a Nairobi-based mom of one, a first-time grandma, and a former retail worker who has worked I worked all my life. Guys, I worked I worked all my life, spending decades providing for my family, most of the time on a single income. And I know what it's like when to work your life away. I know what it's like to work your life away just trying to make ends meet. And I know I cannot be the only one who has been through that route. I'm not the only one who's felt that weight. So if you're out there, you're working nonstop, sacrificing your family time just to keep everything afloat, bills that need to be paid up, food needs to be put on the table, clothes need to be put on people's backs. And if you are the only one, if you only have that one stream of income, surviving on a single income like I did, what are you going to do if that goes away suddenly? Yeah, I hope you're well aware that you are replaceable. I hope you're well aware that you are replaceable. If it's a 9 to 5 grind that you've got, you have that job that you report to on a daily. Guys, I'm here to talk to you. I'm here to talk to you about something that you can do. Life doesn't happen by chance, it happens by change. And that's the reason I'm coming onto this live. Yeah, just to um, share information of what I stumbled on being on the digital space, spending long hours scrolling on the internet. Yeah, there is something that you can do because you already have the basic tools. You have your smart device, you have that either laptop or smartphone, which everybody does have. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Please, it's such a pleasure to have you here. Welcome to this live, guys. Welcome. I'm just starting up. But I have something that's coming up in another so many minutes. But anyhow, let's do this. Let's do this. It's such a pleasure to have you. Welcome to this live broadcast. I started by introducing myself. If it's your first time here, my name is Miss Plain Jane. Uh, um, um, First time grandma, a mom of one, and a former retail worker, Nairobi based. And what I'm here to talk to you guys about is about a business, an online business that I stumbled on. Something that you can all do since you are already on social media, you are already on the internet, and you keep scrolling for long hours. On the average, it has been stated that on the average, you basically spend like between 2 and 4 hours. You spend between 2 and 4 hours. Thank you for pounding. Thank you for the love. Thank you. I really truly appreciate it. It's such a pleasure to have you. Always a pleasure to Sama. I see you. Hi. How are you doing, Alfredo Sema? I see you. Welcome to this live broadcast. It's such a pleasure. Ensure that you subscribe so that you can also share this live. Thank you very much, Sama. I see you. Ensure that you also share it out. Yeah, believe in God, believe in God. Yes, I do. I do, by all means. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I was saying I'm a former retail worker and I spent decades providing for my family. Yeah, on a single income. And I know what it feels like when you have to work your life away. Yeah, you have to, just to make ends meet. I know I'm not the only one who feels that weight on your shoulder. You do too. I appreciate that. Yeah. Be sure to follow me. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so that I can keep you informed. Yes, do you believe in God? That's awesome. That's awesome. So I know I'm not the only one. Like Summer says, that they are also struggling. They feel that weight. Yeah, you're out there working yourself out nonstop, putting in the sweat and blood, working for somebody else. All right, you're working for somebody else. That's what I did for over half my life. I was working for somebody else and building their dreams, not mine. Because what I got, I was surviving on a single income, trying to raise my family. Yeah, trading time for money, my precious family time. I was putting in the hours, working for somebody else behind a desk, on a dead end job. Yeah, because there were bills to be paid. Yeah, so you're there working yourself out, working non-stop. Because I worked between the week, I worked weekends as well. And what I got after 30 days, I was barely scrapping by, surviving paycheck to paycheck, and I was payday broke. So I know there's food that needs to be put on the table, clothes that people need to put on their backs, right? Not to mention, I had like over 23 bills that all had my names on them, all to be catered for by that single income. And it was barely enough. Yeah? Never earning enough. And like I said before, if you only have that one single income that you're depending on, like your life depends on that one paycheck, what are you going to do if it goes away suddenly? What happens to you? Because if you have that 9 to 5 grind, you're working for somebody else, you're working at their terms, and you are replaceable. It's not a guarantee that you will be there forever and ever. No, there'll also come a time when you retire. And even the pension, yeah, some of you, retirement is staring you in the eye. Yeah, what would happen if the door was shut on your face? Because it's happening. The harsh economic times that we are faced with, not to mention even the groceries, they are costing an arm and a leg. Yeah, you have bills that are all waiting to be paid. Guys, what would happen to you if that paycheck stopped coming? If suddenly it just disappeared? Do you have a backup plan? Do you have a backup plan? We were all raised by our folks, and that's the way things have been. Yeah, we were all raised by folks. I wonder if your folks were similar to my folks. Yeah, they took us to school, asked us to put great effort in studies, get good grades. Yeah, build a career, get qualifications, get qualified. Yeah, from the qualifications that you acquired in school, that education, the skills that you got, then find yourself a job. Yeah, get into the job market and start working that job, and work until Jesus comes back. That's the way we found things. Like they did not know better than that. And so we were brainwashed. And that's why you're finding more and more people are stuck on these 9 to 5s, because you don't have a backup, you don't even have a side hustle. And so they are not even paying us enough. Yeah? How many of you agree with me that you're putting in the sweat, you work so hard away from the people who matter most to you? And you're not earning enough. You're depending on that paycheck, and you have bills from here to high heavens that need to be paid. So you will only suffice for like a week on that paycheck before you're broke again. So it only makes you glad for a couple of days before you are back to that same cycle. It's like chasing the wind, trying to make money, right? So I stumbled on something that got me, something that I came across. Sam, I don't know what you're saying. You subscribe and give me 100. I don't know what that is. Yeah, but I came across something, ladies and gentlemen. I came across something on the internet. This is where the world now camps. Yeah, the world now has gone digital. People have their eyes all glued onto their smart devices. And so while I was scrolling, I was busy spending a lot of time on the internet. I came across an online business that you also could start because you are already on social media. Yeah. Hi, Doreen Gaki. I see you. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Yeah. This is an online business. I'm here to talk to you as a digital marketer, and I have a global business. Thank you, Doreen, for being here. Please feel free to share the live as we get this information out to people who would be interested. Yeah. This is for you because you're spending time on the internet. Are you earning anything on that smartphone that you're watching me on? Are you making anything extra? Or are you comfortable living uncomfortably? Whether it's a business that you're trying to run, I mean, things are not rosy nowadays, lately. Yeah. Life has become super expensive. And so if you were shown something that you can do besides what you're already doing that could bring you extra income, something that has already been proven to work, it's nothing that we are going to be trying out. No, this is something that was started in September of 2022. It's a global business and it is digital marketing. Perhaps you've also been part of the digital world. Perhaps you're doing your business or you have been doing stuff that's actually involves digital marketing without realizing it. Because that's what I did. I came into this business without a clue of what exactly digital marketing entails. Yeah, no experience is required. You don't need any kind of tech skills, not even a large social media following. But this is something that was already created by somebody else. And these are digital programs. Have you seen or heard of people who are selling digital or promoting some digital products online? So that's what I do as a digital marketer. I sell digital products online. I started with selling programs, and these are educational programs. So from educational programs, just like the word states, educational, I'm getting educational, I'm getting skills from that education. The programs, the content of the programs is to actually equip anyone with skills like marketing skills. You learn how you can promote the same program that you're gonna purchase. Imagine purchasing something once that you will earn from over and over and over. Guys, I'm sure if you looked around you, if you looked around your household, you've got stuff that you bought. There are household goods that you have around you. You might have a large TV screen. Yeah, you might have that large TV screen that you probably are watching news on, or even Netflix binging on. Yeah, you purchased it once and that was it, unless you want to resell it. And obviously the value at which you will offer that product whatever it is, something that you have bought once, the value that you will get out of it if you were to sell it off to a friend, you had a need. Yeah, if you have a need and you have a product that you want to just get rid of so that you can satisfy whatever issue that you have, you can only imagine you would not make or sell, you would not generate income the same price that you purchased that product. Obviously it has depreciated. You can imagine, if I want to get rid of my ride, the value has depreciated, so I wouldn't make as much as I bought it at. You understand what I'm saying? But now my digital products that I get to resell over and over, listen to me, I did not create the products. I came into this business, something that people might not, might overlook. Yeah, if you were to start a business and start generating income, you obviously would be wondering, what kind of products will I resell to make profit on if I don't have any? My digital products, the programs that I'm promoting, were created by somebody else. So that saved me the trouble of sitting down and trying to come up with something to resell over and over and make profit from, or generate income or make money from. I was saved of that trouble. One, I was born BC, before computers. So I don't have the skills. My business, I'm not starting it from scratch. Like, I've been saved all those manufacture costs, the stress of coming up with a product, a digital product perhaps, or even the trouble of having to ship in some physical products and sell them over and over and make little profits. No, I was saved of all that trouble. So I have some online digital programs that are downloadable. Imagine, the minute I bought the product, the programs, there are 4 levels. I have 4 levels of educational programs that teach me how to make money online. The knowledge, the training, the skills that I'm getting from these digital programs are skills that teach anybody how to market anything on the digital space and make money out of that. There is a license that that comes along with the program that doesn't belong to me, but these programs that were created by somebody else. There is a license known as master resale rights that comes along with the program. That master resale rights allows you to own the program. It becomes legally yours for life, but it doesn't stop there. That education, imagine you're allowed to resell it over and over and over. So you start by purchasing a program. So that will become your product. So you're becoming an entrepreneur, not just a local entrepreneur, but a global entrepreneur, because the business that you're starting is an online business, and on the internet. You can do this business from any geographical region as long as you have your smart device. That will be sent on your email immediately. So you don't have to sit and wait for some products to be shipped to you. No. All right? So that's where you start, by investing in yourself, because you're investing in some educational program that you did not even create yourself. Yeah, you'll get to own it for life. You get legal rights to that program for life. All right? And then you resell it and earn 100% profit. I had never heard of that. With no experience whatsoever, no tech skills, no large following on social media. I started at zero. This business doesn't have monthly recurring costs. No, it's a once-off investment. Yeah, no restocking, no shipping costs, or even displaying. Yeah, When I started, I had zero experience, zero following, zero tech skills. I was coming from that generation of before computers. So now I have digital products which I'm allowed to resell over and over and over. And from every sale, I'm making 100% profit. You buy an item once, yeah? You buy a digital product once, and you're allowed to resell it over and over at the same price that you bought it at. So once you sell to one customer, you recover your investment. Going forwards, it will be the same cost that you're making. That's 100% profit. Unlimited sales, because you're going to learn how to market that product. What is digital marketing? It's just a fancy way of saying, yeah, you're selling something or marketing something on the digital space. It's as simple as that. So it's with pleasure that I'm bringing you this information, that you can sell something that you did not even create yourself. Yeah, you can resell it not once, but unlimited number of times, and earn the same cost that you paid for it once. You become your own boss. You work at your own on your own terms. I work this business as a stay-at-home mom from the comfort of my home. Nobody micromanages me. And now I can afford to sleep and not cry in the showers. I can afford to sleep like a baby without having to toss and turn. Maybe you guys are already tucked in, because I see this is almost crossing over into Thursday from where I am at. Yeah, I said I'm Nairobi based. I'm a Nairobi based mother of one and a first time grandma. And nothing gives me joy like the fact of knowing I don't have to snooze my alarm clock. Yeah, tomorrow morning, having to wake up, going to report or clock in at somebody's job, and having to sit and wait until after 30 days to get paid. Go get overworked and underpaid. I was super stressed. And what I used to earn, this business is paying me between $100 and $1,000 in a single day. Never had I come across anything that gave me such an opportunity, guys. Products, I didn't have any products of my own. These are products that have already been done for me. Yeah, I don't need to have like a traditional shop where I'll be paying for rent. No, I do this from my phone, from the comfort of my home. How much time are you spending on the road, commuting to and fro your workstation? How much time? I no longer have to sit and get bogged down in traffic. And this business only requires me to spare 2 to 3 working hours. Everything that you need to do to be able to run this digital marketing business, to be able to run your own online business, is provided to you. Guys, if you're tired, if you are tired of working yourself out and not seeing the result, you still are financially constrained, you're financially handicapped, and you want to learn a way that you can make income being on the internet, convert the long scrolling hours that you're spending online, yeah, to income generation, where you'll end up leaving a legacy, guys. You will be part of a global community. which I belong to, with over 59,300 members from all over the world. Remember, I said it's a global business. But it takes action. Action takers are the money makers. So life doesn't happen by chance. It happens by change. This is something that is transforming people's lives. And you don't have to powder your face to do this. No, I do this from my phone. I'm making or earning a full-time income from the comfort of my home, from my coach. Yeah, from my coach. I'm not micromanaged by anybody. Like when you have that 9 to 5 job, just over broke. Yeah, that's what that job stands for. I ended up remaining POOR. And that acronym, poor, passing over opportunities repeatedly. When you come across an opportunity such as this, and you think, what are they talking about? Have you come across anybody who's online, on social media? You perhaps have come across people on social media who are talking about a business where they are earning between $100 and $1,000 in a single day, and you thought, too good to be true. Yes, I was there. I was in that same position when I came across this business. And I came across somebody who said, you don't need products of your own. You can invest in this program one-off. It's a once-off investment. Yeah. And you get legal rights to own that product for life. Nobody can tunya you, my friend. All right. You'll be learning skills that you will keep for life. It's like when you enroll in a university or college, you want to become a mechanic, or you want to become what's the other thing, a teacher. Let's use a teacher. All right, Daniel Karani, thank you for coming on to my live. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me. So you enroll in a college or uni because you want to become a teacher. So you're going to learn the skills of becoming a teacher. Then you'll graduate after like 4 years. All right, or is it a diploma? The difference between this business that I'm doing, where I'm promoting programs and not courses. You see, a course, it has a period of time that you will learn and be examined, get skills. Then once you graduate, then only will you find a job in that field. All right? And get paid for teaching. You become a teacher in a school and you'll earn your salary from the teaching that you'll be, that profession. So you've enrolled in a uni or college, you've sat in a class for 4 years, you have graduated, then you find a job in your career. They'll be paying you after the job well done, right? That's a course. My business, many people mistake my business for a business where you're buying a course to resell a course. No, mine, I don't want to refer to mine as courses. No, they are educational programs. And imagine the same educational programs, they'll give you knowledge, they'll give you education. That education is what you're reselling. That teacher who sat in that teaching college, or that doctor who went to university and enrolled and paid fees, he sat in a class waiting to graduate. Then only would he put his skills to use when he started working, when he starts. The difference between that's examinable. There you will only use the skills that you learn there. You'll only put them to use after you graduate, right? That's the only time you get paid. Yeah. when the doctor graduates and they start working in a hospital, that's when they'll earn income. So that's why I'm saying that is a course where you sit in a class, a traditional class. Yeah, there are lecturers who are putting in all the education, equipping you with those skills. But mine, imagine I'm buying a program, an educational program, which will equip me with marketing skills and strategies. That program I will own for a lifetime. I buy it once. If I buy it today, I get it, I will download it. It's downloadable. So I will need a smart device. My smart device being my smartphone. And I'll put the skills to use. I will apply the skills that I'm learning from these programs online, because that's how I market the program that I have purchased. It's a program whereby you're learning and earning from at the same time. You learn from that program, and the same program that you're learning from, you can earn from it by reselling it over and over to the global or the digital world. Out of the marketing, out of applying those skills, the marketing strategies and skills that you're getting from these programs, you're making or earning 100% all to yourself into your bank account. If one customer buys your program, that's 100% profit that you will be earning. So if I said I have 4 levels of programs, imagine programs that were created for me. I didn't struggle to create nothing. I came here with 0 tech skills, no manufacturing costs. I don't have to reship anything. There is no inventory. I even advertise my products on high traffic websites for free. I don't pay a dime for people to know about my digital products. I don't pay to advertise for them. Imagine, that's the beauty of this business. Now I'm a global entrepreneur. I work from the comfort of my home on my phone, and I earn a full-time income. A product that I purchased once, and I resell the same product over and over, and I'm making a full-time income from it. The difference between my business, mine is a digital business, versus the difference between my digital business versus selling physical products. No restocking, no shipping costs, or displaying stuff on counters. There are no overheads, right? Physical products, you cannot manage to make 100% profit, which is what I'm earning, guys. 100% profit. And I encourage you to keep pounding the likes. Keep pounding. Keep pounding on the likes for me. All right? So this business, the programs that I invested in, guys, the programs that I invested in comes with that license known as master resale rights, where it allows you to own somebody else's products. Unlike when I worked behind a desk for somebody else, selling stuff for them, and what I earned from it, never at any one time did I earn 100%. Yeah? But here, you make 100% profit after buying once, reselling, and keeping all the money to yourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, you resell and keep, that money comes into your account immediately. So there are no renewals, no monthly fees, no subscription. Your work is just to be collecting, to be collecting. no rent. You don't even have to get on the phone with anybody, persuading people or pushing products down people's throats. That's what I did. A lot of cold chasing. That's what I used to do in my previous 9 to 5. Yeah. So when I stumbled into this business, I had so many questions running through my mind. I wanted to know, what does it entail? What does it involve? Yes, they're talking about $900 in a single day. That to me sounded too good to be true. It sounded too good to be true. But this is it. This is the real it. This is so what I found out is that I could learn. Yeah, I found out that I could learn from these programs how to make $900 in a single day. And I said, wait a minute. To me, it sounded too good to be true. How cool can that be for anyone to learn how to build a list of leads from 200, 300, 400, 1,000 leads for free? You know, anytime you come across, most people try to sell you a system to build a list of leads. You know, people will always try to sell you something. Yeah. But here, we also get a fully automated system that works behind the clock, around the clock, behind the scenes, a fully automated system that works for us 24/7, 365 days, a system that has been set up automatically to be speaking. It's the one that does the talking for us. It's the one that does, there's a sales funnel, and an emails list that is sent out to all the leads who are in my sales funnel. And all I have to do, ladies and gentlemen, all I have to do is create 3 pieces of content that I get to post on social media. And you choose where you want to post your content. You choose, that's called attraction marketing, or better said, magnetic attraction, magnetic marketing, which is attraction marketing, in other words. So what do? I said you only need to spare 2 to 3 hours of your day every day. You'll master a 2-hour work day. Imagine, all you need to do is master a 2-hour work day, and you are following a simple process, which is step by step. It's a blueprint. Everybody who has started this business, it's called the Legacy Builders Program. Everybody who's in the same business, they all started by plugging into the programs, but what you get is a blueprint. A blueprint is a guide that gives you all the details about this digital marketing business, about the programs that are there, so that you can get to choose. Once you have authenticated that this business is legit, all right? You're not working for anybody, you become your own boss. You master a 2-hour workday. You learn how to create 3 pieces of content that you can post across. You post across the social media platforms, attracting the 5 billion people. Do you realize that social media, the internet, has over 5 billion people camping online every single day? So those are the people that who will buy your products. Why? Because so many people are looking for extra income. Many people want to know how they can earn money being present on, how you can translate the long hours that you're spending scrolling online to income generation. So you learn how to create 3 pieces of content. They will teach you that, and they provide it also. They provide it. They teach you how to do it. One other thing that they also teach you, yeah, is how to advertise on high traffic websites without having to spend any money. You advertise through something that they have taught me known as copy and pasting on high traffic free classified ads. You get free classified websites and they teach you how to copy and paste free ads on those global websites. And that is how I get customers who buy my products from all over the world. This is what is magnetic marketing. These people will be attracted to my business from the videos that I create and post on social media. So this is what happens. This is what happens. Guys, I can say action takers are the money makers. That's what I can tell you. Because the only person who's standing in the way of reaching your dream life is literally you. I mean, I started this scared, but everything you want is on the other side of fear. So I did not allow fear and anxiety and worry, yeah, get in the way of making the thousands that people are making online. Did I doubt myself? Yes, because never in my wildest dreams had I ever had an opportunity of becoming my own boss. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that somebody can become so successful by selling somebody else's products and making 100%. And the person who has started this business is doing the same business and has become a multi-millionaire selling the same products. And she's teaching us how to do it. She's doing it with us. She's present. She started this business. Yeah? She started this business when she realized, yeah, that nobody was going to come to save her. So you too, if you're interested, be sure to get in touch with me. Yeah, you're looking for a way out. You have been wondering how, when you check your bank status, you're wondering how you even got yourself there. You're running behind on rents. Perhaps you're running behind on, if you could be a busy parent, working parents, and you're spending so much time at your 9 to 5. You barely have time to even sit at dinner with your children. That was me. Yeah, been there, done that. So if you're looking for a way that you can spend more time with the people who matter most to you, then here is a business. If you're looking for something that you could be doing on the side, because this only requires you to master 2-hour work day. So it's something that you can also have alongside your 9 to 5. Yeah, I'm not saying it's all bad, and I'm not saying like everybody should quit. No, only time will tell. So doubts and fears, first of all, I had never had an opportunity of making 300, $900 in a single day. Never, ever. By selling something on the internet, a digital product that I did not even create myself. Obviously, you'll see other people who are in business online or on social media, selling with or making small margins. But nothing like this, 100% profit. You would have to work so hard, 10 times harder for what we are making in here. In other words, for you to make more, you've got to work way harder, right? But here we are working way less and we make more because there is value. There is value in whatever we are selling. So my why was, who am I not to become successful so that I go and help other people? This is how this business is working. We are following in the footsteps of somebody who started this and has given us so much value in this business. And 59,300 of us who belong to this digital growth community, we all belong to one community known as the digital growth community, all right? And all of us are people who are like-minded. We are like-minded people. So when we found this and we realized the value that was in it, all of us have paid to be in here. So it means we have understood the value that we are paying for. That's one. Then the people, all of us are, we are all high level people because we have taken action. We have taken action and invested in ourselves so that we can grow. We are developing skills in this business. So the action that we took was to develop ourselves. So you see, we all belong to a community with like-minded people. People who are not competing against each other, but people who are all walking this journey together. Do you realize the value that we are getting? It supersedes the money that we paid to get or to learn this business. Yeah. So I realized that to become great, for you to become great at anything, for you to become a great leader, you should follow a great leader. And that is exactly what we are all doing. Michelle O'Neill started this business. She's the founder of this Legacy Builders program. She started this business in September of 2022. All right? We are all following in her footsteps. So everyone following me thinks I'm great because they also want to become great so that they can also get others who are looking to becoming great. So you deserve to be successful because somebody else's success is tied to your success. And that's the reason that I decided or I chose to invest in myself. I've invested in myself to become successful, just like Michelle O'Neill. And every Monday, she sits with us, all of us who are in the Legacy Builders program. Every Monday, we sit with her. I wouldn't be here doing this legacy, yeah, were it not for Michelle O'Neill's success. And imagine she's such a philanthropist because she has allowed us to all plug into her idea of riches. How awesome. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for building this business so that others could also build success out of her success. So imagine being part of weekly webinars, being part of weekly Zoom calls, learning from an expert, learning from the creator of this business herself. Yeah. And she actually does sales for us. When we all get to invite those people who are interested, those people who have actually the leads who are in our sales funnel. Yeah. Let's say I create and post a video. Yeah. I put a hook A hook, the hook is a title, something that will stop you from scrolling on and just to listen. All right. So there's a hook that will stop you from scrolling on to the next one. So that will hook you to listen to what I'm saying. Yeah. I might just say something like, I know I'm not the only mom who has had to put back groceries on the shelf, or who has had to carry a calculator to a grocery store. All right. So that will stop you from scrolling on when you realize that, I'm speaking or I'm saying something that resonates with you. Yeah. Or are you a busy profession who's spending a lot of time away from your loved ones, who might be interested, who could be interested in, having more time raising or spending more time creating fun memories with the people who matter most to you? Yeah. Or would you like to just start your own online business, work on your own terms, following a proven blueprint and learning how to master a 2-hour workday, earn income, a full-time income from your phone, something like that? And then I'll put something that will catch you. Like if I was to say, oh, the weather looks good outside. Let me just give a random example. If I said, oh, the weather today looks fantastic, after all the rains, today the sun is shining. How many of you would like to join me and let's just take a walk? How many of you would like to walk with me and let's just bask as we catch up? You know, put interested. That's something that we call, that's like creating a video and putting that tag, that question, if you're interested, to just walk and bask as we catch up in the sun. Type interested, and then we get people who are all typing interested. That's how we get our leads. And all the leads who say interested, yeah, then I will give them my website, which is my online store, so that they can get that freedom formula blueprint, which is a guide that will give them all the details about their digital business, or how to start this the same, or how to do what I'm doing, that has got me paying off a credit card debt that I came into this business with. We are working yourself hard. You are on this 9 to 5 job, always grinding. Yeah. But do you have any savings in your bank account? God forbid, if an emergency occurs, what are you gonna do? Do you have a backup plan? Whereas there's this opportunity and you already have the basic tools that are required. The only thing that you're lacking is that blueprint that will give you full details whether this business is for you or not. And to get that blueprint, guys, for you to get the blueprint, you need to go to my online store. Check out my details, my contacts. Check out my website. That's my online store. My website, easy daily earn, easydailyearn.com. That's my website. There's a link. There's a link on my, if you check my profile, check out my profile, and then you can also write me an email, and then I can be able to plug you in. I mean, this business is phenomenal. You can do your own research, but whatever research that there is for you to do when you're outside, and you'll be what is it? Just speculating. I'd rather you got in, you plugged into this, I'd rather you plugged into this business and researched while you're in, and you get support from the community, because that's where we have all the mentors. That's where we have all our coaches who are self-made millionaires through the same business. They are not selling anything outside here. If only you realized the value of what we do and how powerful this is. Imagine we invite people to the webinars for free, yeah, to come and ask the expert all the questions that they might have. It could be something that I don't have an answer to. It could be a query that I don't have an answer to. But imagine we have Michelle O'Neill, who is the creator and the founder of this Legacy Builders program. She's the expert herself, and she's a multi-millionaire within this is like our 4th year since this came into being, and she's made over 10 million USDs. So we are all following in her footsteps. Yeah. And once you attend the free webinars, once you attend the free webinars and it's made clear to you what this business is about, she says, get back to the person who invited you here. So imagine she's helping us. She's helping us make sales. And the sales that we make, with her help, we get to keep 100% profit. Hey, oh my goodness. Like $900 program. It's epic. I have a $900 program, which gives me 4 income streams. How is it 4 income streams? I have a $100, $300, $600, and $900. These are e-learning educational programs. I did not create them. I purchased one time. I got 4 income streams. The reason I have 4 income streams is because I have the $900 program. I paid $900 and got the other 3 programs for free. Like, it's unbelievable, the things that are happening and the doors that this business has opened for me. Knowing where I'm coming from, the retail industry, I've worked myself to death, and nowhere did any CEO offer me 100% profit of anything. Never, ever in my life. So if you've got to copycat, somebody said that, if you've got to copycat, copy the right cat. And we have Michelle O'Neill here as the right cat. Imagine the blueprint is what we all get to get started. To get started with this business, all you need is the free blueprint. I can share mine, yeah, where you're going to learn and earn while earning and learning at the same time. It's fun to do this, yeah. We are with Michelle O'Neill every other day of the week. Imagine every day she provides a video. She says, do this, and that. This is how she got herself at earning millions of dollars multiple times. And there's also not just Michelle O'Neill, there's also other 6 and 7 figure earners in this business. So we sit in with her. Imagine, these are the kind of people. Brush shoulders with successful people, you also become successful yourself. So we sit in with her. She gives us interactive mentorship. We get to understand how she did it, how this business works. Yeah, on high level. My highest level is the 900 Legacy Builders Program, where we get to sit with Michelle O'Neill every Monday. This is what is so powerful. Yeah, we get to connect with her, with Michelle O'Neill, and other people who are like her. So if you're interested and you would want to also come into this business where you don't have to work hard to, what do they say? You don't have to work hard. You don't have to work hard to earn more. Instead, we are working less and earning more. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think it would come to that. By selling digital products online. Already done for you digital products online. So if you're out there, you've been working yourself out, you are overwhelmed, you're stressed up, sacrificing all your family time for dollars or for earning money just to keep everything afloat. You are a busy profession. You're looking for other ways, yeah, that you can generate income and leave a legacy. Or you have that 9 to 5, you're working so hard and barely making ends meet. You want to find another way, and you know for sure that you are meant for better. You can come and I can give you more details. Good thing about this, yeah, we have the founder of this business who's doing the same things. She's doing the same every day. She's doing the same with us, yeah, to make the income that we are making. She is present and she's doing it alongside us. We all know that the digital space, the digital world is growing exponentially. But we have our expert who realizes that, imagine, and we don't have, she's got her eyes wide open and her ears open baggy, yeah? Because we all know that the digital space is growing exponentially, and we now know the power of AI. So Michelle O'Neill won't sit there and she's like, oh, it's cool. Yeah, this is where we are at, not this is where we are at. No, no, no. She's like, how can we level up? How can we level up in this program? By introducing and including AI. And you know what she did in November of last year? She has also started introducing having multiple languages where we can sell to multiple people without having to understand their language. Like, I don't know whether we are headed to Greek. Yeah, we already have a whole program now that's in for the Spanish speaking people, and I also get to sell it. I can also get to sell it. That's the highest program there is in this business. I'll tell you how can I sell a program that is for the Spanish speaking people? I get to sell it too because it has translation. Who knows which other language is coming? Yeah, it's a program. This is a program that grows as the world grows. This is what keeping up with the legacy means. So if you're looking for an opportunity to be great and make money that can get you off a debt that you have, like it did to me, yeah, and you can start living the life of your dreams, there you have it. That's the information that I've brought you. There's real life testimonials as well from ordinary moms and dads, factory workers, burnt out professions, students who are all doing this, stay-at-home nursing moms who are all doing the same business. But the only difference there is between us who are in the Legacy Builders program, and you who hasn't taken action, is that I took action. You didn't. We all have taken action. We all took a leap of faith, believed in ourselves that if Michelle could do it, she says one day just improve by 1%. One day, in a day, just improve by 1%, and it will surprise you what you can realize. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I need to just get off. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. If you have been paying attention, I totally appreciate. Thank you. May the Lord bless you. And those of you who are interested, just get in touch. Feel free to get in touch. There is no harm in learning something that will help you for your lifetime. Yeah? But if you don't take any action, remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. God bless you. I've had myself a blast. God willing, I'll get to do this again tomorrow sometime. So make sure that you have subscribed to my channel. Thank you for hanging out with me. And yeah, God bless you. I hope I have inspired or motivated anybody who was here and has been looking for something to do and is spending so much time scrolling on the internet. You have the basic tools. This only requires you to have your smartphone that's connected to the internet. That I know because you have been part of my live broadcast. All right. So I know you are on as one of the social media platforms. And then you will learn how you can run your business on all the other platforms. You get to choose. Yeah. I do this on FB as well. I do this on IG. I do the same on TT. So unlimited sales, ladies and gentlemen. You are the only one who's standing in between becoming successful, yeah, and remaining stuck. So God willing, I get to do this again tomorrow. Ensure that you have subscribed to my channel so that you will get to know when I post another video, yeah, and just motivate you. All right. God bless you. Have yourselves a beautiful night. The rest of the day, depending on where you've been watching me from. God bless you, and it's bye for now.